Hey guys, how you doing? So I just went for a ride on my Reid E4 Plus electric scooter, and I actually got a 25-kilometer range just riding this thing. Earlier this morning. I'm just about to go home now. I just finished riding with it. Yeah, and I'm very impressed with the range. This is my second test on it. Now I live in downtown Sydney, and the terrain where I live is quite hilly. There's a lot of hills, and it does consume a fair bit of power. You know, so the fact that it did 25 on quite a lot of hills and actually quite a lot of steep hills, that's pretty good. Now Reid advertises his scooter, saying that it can do up to 28 kilometers, and I actually believe that it can do 28 k's. Especially if it's most of the ride is actually flat and not hilly. I just been riding from some really really steep hills. So I really gave it a good test, and that's very good. 28 kilometers or 25 with a lot of hills. That's actually very good. So I'm very happy with this scooter. Now, when I was actually in the market for buying a scooter, then I was actually thinking of either getting this one or the 9-watt Max. But let me tell you that this scooter is actually well balanced and much better. It's got more features and it's a much better scooter than the 9-watt Max. And let me show you why. Okay, for starters, this has a high strength, high quality, high grade aluminum frame throughout. Okay, and it's got a much stronger latch and a much better latch than the 9-watt Max. The 9-watt has it at the front. This one has it here, and it's actually much better here because when you fold the scooter, when you bring the pole down and you latch it to this little hook thing in here, it's actually better if you got it, right in front of you. Okay, now on the top deck here, we got a really nice rubber, if you like, covering the whole deck. It's got a much longer deck for more comfort than the 9-watt Max. It's got a rear brake here as well. It's got a light there as well. It's got 10-inch puncture-proof tires. Now I know that the 9-watt Max also has 10-inch, puncture-proof tires. So it's very similar in that regard. But this one's actually look nicer, It's got a nicer style. And underneath the deck, you got lights on both sides, and you can via the app, you can actually change into different colors, And the colors, all the lights are there whether you ride them during the day or at night. Another thing that's better than the 9-watt Max is the fact that we got the motor at the front that prevents you from doing, wheelies, so that's a good feature. And it's got the same power as the 9-watt Max 350 watt motor. Okay. Another reason why it's better is because look at the dash. It's actually a lot nicer than the squarer one that you get on the 9-watt Max. It's got an excellent brake. This brake works really well. Even on downhills, it really stops you. Like you don't even have to use the that brake at all. You don't even have to press down on it. And it's also got better lighting. These 4 LEDs. You're getting way more here than what you do on the 9-watt Max. It only has one, and when you press it to ride it during the day, they're always on. And then if you double click on the button here, then it really brights up really well for nighttime riding. So it's a much better quality all around, and you get more features than you do on the 9-watt Max. Also, with the 9-watt, you actually have to, kick push the scooter, and then you gotta press the accelerator here. Whereas with this one, you can control it by the app. As soon as you press that, you don't have to kick it. The scooter will go right away, or you can choose where you can kick the scooter first, and then you press the accelerator here, and you move forward. It's got a warning bell here. In here, I'm gonna put 2 GoPro mounts one facing that direction and one facing me, so I can do videos for you guys. So the 9-Bot Max retails here in Sydney in Australia for $1,200. Normally this one retails for $800, but I bought it on sale for $700. And the fact that it's got rear suspension, the deck is actually longer than the 9-Bot Max. It's much better quality, it's much more sturdier. You got the motor at the front, you got lights everywhere all around your deck. You got a much better console. You got a very powerful brake that even when you go steep downhills, you don't even need to use that brake at all, that foot brake at all. You got much better lights, and you're paying for $550 less. You can almost buy 2 of these ones. So all up, you're better off with this one. Now the 9-Bot Max does have a slightly longer range, but it weighs more. So this one weighs 14 kilos and the 9-Bot Max weighs 19, and you can really feel it, when you actually bring your pole down and you latch it here and then you grab it. 19 kilos feels like a lot. You only got to walk 100 feet, something like that, and you already had it, because of its weight. But this one being 14 kilos, it's actually quite right. So this scooter strikes a excellent, how can I put it? It's an excellent balance between its weight, its range, its quality, and its features compared to the 9-Bot Max. So buy the Reid E4 Plus. If you're buying the Max, you really are wasting your money, because although it might have slightly longer range, it weighs more. And if you're gonna be doing, say, 40 kilometers out of your house, then you probably want to get public transport or ride your motor scooter or something like I do. So this is perfect for me, to get around, to go to downtown Sydney and back. And it's actually the perfect scooter to live in Sydney, because Sydney's got excellent public transports. There are ferries everywhere. I live in the harbour here, as you can see. And we got the ferries just up ahead. We got downtown Sydney, like 7 minutes on the ferry. We got buses up the road. We got, train stations all around throughout the greater metropolitan Sydney area. So this scooter, if you need to use a little bit of public transport to, go a little bit longer if you like on your travel by using this, or on the ferries or whatever, then this has got the perfect weight, perfect range, excellent quality. And yeah, I just think that this is better than the 9-Bot Max, and you can't beat it for price. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. So all right.